I'm recording right now.
Let me hit. Well, you want to hit me first? Okay, the purpose of this video is to show my method of sharpening the convex edge and the zero scanty edge or a zero convex edge. The sharpeners I use are fairly easy to carry in the field. This method you can basically do anywhere without a lot of hassle involved. The sharpeners I like are, the one that I prefer is the Easy Lap Sportsman model E, I believe, diamond rod, screws out of the handle then back onto the handle. There's also one made by Lansky that telescopes out and then you tighten it down. Chef's Choice makes one also. Gerber makes one. These are a little less expensive. With the Gerber, it has a flat side also with a rounded surface. Smith's Abrasives makes one similar to the Gerber. Also, Kershaw has one. I just got this and I like it. It's oval shaped. And all of these are probably about 600 grit. I know that this is. These are what I use to bring the initial burr up on the cutting edge. The most important thing is not to let the edge get to the point where it's so dull that you have to spend a long time to resharpen it. The next sharpeners I use after these are the paddle type. This is the Easy Lap, coarse on one side, fine on the other. They also make a fine and a super fine, I believe. This is strictly the super fine. This is also an oval shaped sharpener. The one that I prefer because of the grit, the two different types of grit, is the DMT. It's fine and super fine. And what I do when I start to sharpen is I will start at the plunge lines and sharpen to the point, just hitting the very edge with light pressure. Do about three times on each side, very light pressure. Then flip it over, same thing over here. And you'll do this until you feel the burr coming up along the edge. When you feel the sharpness, then you know you're to the point where you want to go to your fine and super fine sharpener to finish it off. And it's the same thing with these. Light pressure from the Picasso to the point. And flip it over, same thing. Then you'll go to your super fine. And then once you get it to where you want it, as far as the sharpness, you can then go to your strop. However you'd like to use a strop, I usually attach one to the table when I'm in the shop working or, resharpening. Or if you're in the field and you just need to strop it quickly, you can do it on your pants. And it's basically the same deal. You just strop it along your pants like that. Or if you carry your own strop in the field, you can use that also. But the level of sharpness is determined on how sharp you want it to be. And the most important thing is don't let it get so dull that it takes, a huge amount of effort to try to bring it back. This is a great way to maintain the edge, keep the level of sharpness where you want it consistently. It doesn't take that long to do, to keep it that way. You can also do this with Scandi. This is a more, you can do it with a Scandi grind. A Scandi edge, a zero convex edge, whatever. Same thing. Only on these you may have to go a little bit higher angle than what you do with that. But it's basically the same thing. And what I did here was I marked along the edge with a Sharpie so you can see where you're hitting. You can also do it with your convex grind also, convex edge. And it's the same thing. If you do that, you can see where you're hitting because the sharpener will remove the Sharpie marker along the edge. And you'll be able to see that you're hitting properly as you're sharpening. And it's the same thing as that. And then you would go to finish it off, same thing, go to your other flat sharpeners there, finer abrasives, and finish your edge up. And then you can strop these also. And that is basically all there is to it. There's not a lot of effort involved in that. It takes a little bit of practice to get the angles right and the edge the way you want it. So I hope this helps out for people that have been asking me how I do it. It's very difficult to put it on the internet in words. So this video is the purpose of being able to show hands-on exactly how I do it. So I hope this will help people with an easier way to keep your knife sharpened.